So in this session, we are going to see what is the difference between delete and cancel. So we'll see if we want to delete a transaction or cancel a transaction if there is any mistakes occurs while passing a transaction. So what is the best option to do, whether delete or a cancel? So we'll see with a live example in Tally Prime. So we have created a company in the name of Creative Business Solutions. So we go to our sales register. So we have some 10 transactions here which have already passed with a different dates. So if I open a transaction, you can see a voucher number as CBS 001 2021 and the reference number I have given 1 and I'll accept the screen. The same way, voucher number 2 have a reference number and even the voucher number as 2 for 3. Similarly, I have given for all the voucher numbers till voucher number 10. So if you see a voucher number 10 also, I am getting a reference number as 10 itself. So for each and every transaction, I have given a voucher number as well as the same voucher number as a reference number in a short form, so that if there is any deletion has taken place, so that I can easily identify the mistake. So if there is a mistake in the voucher number 7, I want to delete it. I want to remove this transaction from my software. So what I'll do, whether I need to delete or cancel. So first we'll delete and we'll see what happens. So I'll give a command called Alt D to delete a transaction and I'll make it as yes, and it has got deleted, but voucher number 7 still remains. But technically it is not a voucher number 7, it is a voucher number 8. So if I press enter, my voucher number it says A7, but my reference number says it is referred to invoice number 8. So once you delete a transaction, a voucher number 7, 8 will become 7, 9 will become 8, and 10 will become 9. So that whatever the transaction you have passed after the deletion of a transaction, so it will be minus 1. The voucher number will get minus 1 and it will rearrange accordingly. So in this case, whatever the hard copy you have in your file and whatever you are seeing in a sales register, it doesn't match with your bill number. So without knowing this, if you have filed your GSTR1 return with the software data without checking your hard copies, then all your invoice numbers will go wrong and your clients will be keep on calling you to correct it. So this is the disadvantage of using a delete. So don't use a delete option, at least in sales voucher. So to rectify this, what I'll do, I'll take a cursor on voucher number 6 and I'll use Alt A button to repass voucher number 7 again. And I'll give a reference number as 7 and I'll pass some transaction for one number 35,000 and I'll accept the screen. So that once the transaction has been passed, so now again it has got rearranged and it has been corrected. So now it is showing our invoice number as 8 as well as reference number is also 8. Similarly for 9 and even from 10. So if you want to remove this voucher number 7, don't delete it. Instead of deleting, use cancel option, Alt X. Use a cancel option so that the voucher number remains seen in the tag of cancelled, so that it will not affect your voucher numbers. It will not rearrange your voucher numbers. And now if you file a returns, then it will be better. So you can avoid some mistakes. This is how you can use a delete option and cancel option. And to rectify a transaction, just take a cursor on 6 and you can use Alt A option to repass the same transaction which you have deleted, and later on you can cancel it. So at least a delete option should not be used in sales transaction. Even if you use it in purchase, payment, receipt or any other voucher type, we have some time where we can rectify those things before filing an income tax. But in this sales register, what happens? So every month you will be filing your returns, then it will be a big headache to rectify all your invoice numbers in amendment. So at least don't practice deleting in your sales transaction. Better not to use a delete option at all in any vouchers. If you have a practice that by deleting a vouchers, at least avoid deleting a transaction in sales voucher. Thank you.